Okay, so we're on to one of the major rooms in everyone's home, which takes the longest to declutter, and that is the kitchen. So I do have a shelf behind the camera and the windowsill as well. So I'm going to start in this corner first, and then I'm just going to make my way around the room. I'm also going to tidy at the same time, so I'm going to do the washing up and tidy things away. But I brought my box downstairs and my 2 bags. I've already emptied the bins, and the dishwasher is on. So those things have been going on in the background. But yeah, when it comes to decluttering the kitchen, it's really difficult to know how much do you need of something. And I think it really depends on what you how you want to live. Obviously we want to live more minimally, so when it comes to things like number of knives and forks, generally we just have a set for every place we have at our dining table. So we've got a 6-person, well actually we've got an 8-person dining table, so we have 8 knives, 8 forks and 8 spoons, so we can host, everyone can sit around the table and everyone has their own set of knife and forks, kind of thing. So that's the general rule that we go by. And then for plates and things, we have 6 of everything. So 6 pasta bowls, 6 plates, 6 little plates. And yeah, that's sort of I judge, crockery and things on a number of places at the dining table, because that's how many people we can sit in the house very comfortably. I mean, we can have quite a lot of people at the house. I will be doing lots of vlogs on this, but for Olivia's birthday party, it's looking like we might have something in the region of 30 or 40 people over at the house for her birthday. So that would be amazing. It's so nice, and all my family are coming, and hopefully Scott's family will be coming too. And some of my friends who have seen Olivia a lot. Even though it's her birthday, it's kind of an excuse just to have a party. Yeah, so that's how I decide on how many to have. But as I say, in this room, my goal is just to simplify things. So my mental and like the silent to-do list in my brain is really reduced, and it's really easy to maintain, and I don't have to think about it, because when I come down in the mornings, I'm trying to get myself ready, I'm trying to get Olivia ready, the dog wants to go out for a wee and then he wants his breakfast. I don't want to be going round clutter or having things in my way that don't need to be in my way. My goal is to simplify the kitchen, so my mornings are really easy, and when I come back from dropping Olivia off from nursery and I have that 20-minute window before I start work, I can clean the kitchen up in that 20 minutes. That's my goal. So I'm going to turn you around while I fiddle about with these shelves and things, and then crack on with decluttering the rest of the kitchen. Okay, so I've managed to collect a few things from these shelves that we need to either declutter or just move to a new place. So I've got a couple of bits of rubbish that need to be put in the bin. This plug and this camera tripod attachment need to go upstairs into my office. A few bits of paperwork here that needs to also go into my office, which are important. Another notepad. I really don't need any more notepads. I'm really not buying any more. A couple of other things, but they have our address on, so I don't want to show you them, but they're just things that I need to sort out. So like our new garden waste bin sticker, very important. Our council tax bill, that's gone up, like everyone's, but I just think we need to just, that's there as a reminder to change the amount I give to Scott, because we pay by direct debit, and then I pay my half of that. Scott pays it by direct debit, so then I give him half of that. So I just need to make sure I change the amount on my budget spreadsheet and my standing order. And then things like my soda stream returns sticker, which needs to go into my office for when I need to return my soda stream bottles, probably in about a year's time. So that's an important piece of paper, but it's like I don't need it for a long time. And then my finance agreement for my old car, I had an update. I know maybe some people, let me put you down. Ooh. Some people have been doing this as well, I don't know, but I had a PCP agreement for my first ever car, and there's been a bit of a discretionary commission arrangements. I wasn't going to call it a scandal, but it could be called a scandal. Anyways, I sent a request off to Toyota to see if I had discretionary commission added to my agreement, and they've got back to me saying, thank you for your email, we're going to check our records and let you know. So there's an update on that. But the update is, they've had my email, so they're going to check. But, so yeah, hopefully that means, well, I need to wait to see till they get back to me, to see if they did have discretionary commission on my agreement. And if they did, potentially I'll be getting some nice little compensation back, my money back, and that's going to go straight into the kitchen overpayment. But anyways, enough of that. I'm going to sort out these bits of paper here now, so that means I can actually have this breakfast bar clear. There's a couple of other things, like a little pile of stuff that Scott needs to look at. There's my soda streams bottles that I need to send back when we go food shopping tonight. But apart from that, this breakfast bar is clear, so that's fantastic. That's one area of the kitchen decluttered already. Okay, so cleared the breakfast bar, and now I'm just going to make my way through the cupboards, going through everything, seeing what I can declutter, and I'll show you the pile of things at the end. Okay, so I've done all the cupboards, looked at the top of all the cupboards, and this is the selection of things I found to declutter. So we've got our old bin schedule that runs out at the end of this month, so we'll get a new one for the new tax year. Batteries and light bulbs that need to be recycled. A random attachment for something, I don't know. So a bit of rubbish, again a bit of rubbish. A thing for an old steam mop that broke, but we recently bought a new mop head thing for our mop, so we don't need this one. Again, another little bit of rubbish. A knife and fork in the cleaning caddy. I'm assuming I've used this to like do something I didn't want to do with my hands, but yeah, just rubbish. Some food that's gone off. 2 glasses that we've never used. A mug that I don't like drinking out of this mug. It's too small. It's not microwave safe. And this is my least favourite mug, and I try to avoid it, so get rid of that one. Again, some more food that was the jar's basically empty in the fridge. And then this flower pot. So I used to have 3, well, that flower pot lived there. But having 3 flower pots there is a bit too much to handle, and it doesn't really get enough light, so you have to keep switching each of the pots to make sure that all 3 of them are getting enough light. And I just don't have time or brain space to be rotating my pots to make sure they're getting enough sunlight. So I decided I'm only going to have 2 plant pots here. That's much more easy to manage, and I'm going to put that plant pot outside. I've actually got a plant I already want to plant into that this plant pot, because I think it would be really nice for Olivia's birthday party. It's a woodland fairy theme, so I want to have lots of terracotta pots with lovely flowers in and ferns and things on the table to decorate. So, and I've got baby ferns in the garden that I want to dig up, so I'm going to put a baby fern in this pot as a decoration for that party. But that's about it. I mean, quite a small selection. I'm going to have to double check with Scott about those tankard glasses, because those are his, but he never reaches for them. And we've got other glasses in the dining room, and we've got loads of pint glasses, so I just don't think we'll ever use those. And yeah, just a few bits, basically just bits of rubbish really. The only things I would say like I've really decluttered is that this plant pot and those 2 glasses. The rest of this is just rubbish that needs to be chucked away. So that's the kitchen done. I mean, that didn't take very long at all. It's now 3 o'clock, so that's taken me 45 minutes maybe. I need to do the washing up and put the stuff in the dishwasher away, but I will do that once I've decluttered the conservatory and my office, because those are the two major rooms I've got left, and I've got to pick Livery up in 2 hours, so I've really got to get cracking on those 2 big rooms. But yeah, pleased I got rid of this rubbish. Annoyed I'm getting rid of this rice, which has got rice in it, because it's gone all mouldy at the bottom. Very annoyed about that. So that's 3 bags of rice that we can't eat now, so that just seems a bit of a waste, but I'm not eating mouldy rice. I mean, I've got to be careful with rice, haven't you? So I'll put that on the shopping list. Oh, actually, I might as well show you now. A little update to the kitchen. We got this weekly planner thing from Dunelm the other week, and it fits in that. There's like if I show you what the other doors look like, it's got like a little square opening there. It fits perfectly there, so that's our little update. Ooh, and I've just spotted a sleeping puppy. Are you sleeping? Oh, have I disturbed you now? Is decluttering that boring? Oh, bless him. Right, so we've got to crack on into this conservatory, and I'm not going to lie, it's a mess. So this is the current state of the conservatory. It is a huge mess. Granted, this pile is a pile of stuff to go to the tip anyway, so this has all sort of already been decluttered. But a lot of it is stuff that probably should go into the garage, and sneak peek, lots of decorating supplies. We're going to be doing a hallway transformation very soon, so hopefully if you're looking forward to, if you like home renovation content, click subscribe. But yeah, I just need to go through all of this and put things back in the right homes, because it's just all been dumped here, and I should not be as lazy, and I should put things back properly. So I'll do some YouTube magic and do 3, 2, 1 and done. A couple of things that need to I need to clean these 2 things before I put them back in my car. These 2 things need to go into Scott's car, and then these are just a mirror that will go up into the living room, so it's just living there for now. My gardening gloves and the portable light are things that we like to have on the table because they're good to just grab when you need them. This is an old fish bowl which we were going to put a frog spawn in, so Liv could see what frog spawn looks like up close, but she's too little, so we'll probably do that next year. And yeah, and then I've just tidied up this box, put the paint there. As I say, we're going to be doing a hallway transformation very soon, so stay tuned for that. Scott needs to go through this basket of old, these are like dog walking shoes, because it's overflowing and they're all disgusting. And then I'll explain these 2 bits of wood in a few months' time. But this is the current declutter pile. So I've put my wellies in there because they've got holes in, and I've got new sort of muckers. They're called muckers, that's what the brand of the shoe is. They're like special all-weather shoes for Christmas, and I'm not going to wear these wellies anymore because they've got holes in. Some old seat cushions which we'll just replace this year with new ones, and then a few just random bits of rubbish, and not this bit of wood. This is for the hallway, which we're going to be panelling. But I haven't cleaned it, but all of this, I will be taking all of this to the tip tomorrow. So and I'll, when I'm doing my deep cleaning, I'm going to be deep cleaning this room. So I'll clean these car things, but I'm pretty pleased actually with, once I get rid of that pile, this area is looking so much nicer. And it just adds fuel to the fire that we need to do something with this room, because it is just, we walk through it to get to the garden, and we dump stuff in it. This room is quite a big space, not utilised whatsoever, so much potential and unused space, so we've got to do something with this room. Even if it just means extending the kitchen out, so the kitchen becomes very long. If we can't afford to do the sort of the grand sort of plan design we have for knocking through this wall into the dining room, this space has got to be utilised, because it's just wasted. It just becomes the dumping ground. And this year I'm going to really try to keep on top of this and not let it become a dumping ground anymore. And yeah, make sure we can get some plans in place to actually renovate this room properly and make it usable. So it's 3:30. I started this at 10:30 this morning, and we are on to the last major room of the house. I've still got 4 rooms inside the house to do, and the shed and the garage. Reality is I'm not going to get to the shed and the garage, but I might do that as a separate video, because the shed, I might do like a gardening, a shed declutter, and then do some gardening afterwards as a separate video. But we're in the office. The office. Next week it will be an office again. The last 9 months, this has been the spare room, where I have literally just chucked everything in here that I didn't want to think about, didn't want to deal with, just chucked it in here, shut the door, got on with my life. So now I'm facing the consequences of my actions. It's not too bad, but it needs major organisation. And I will need Scott's help later on to help me move some of the furniture. Case in point, this lovely, horrible thing. It spins around. There's a mirror on this side. There's a thing on this side. This was in the house when we moved in the bedroom. We've wanted to get rid of it from the moment that we moved in. That was 3 years ago. So I'm going to ask Scott help to take this downstairs into the garage, so we can put it into the when we hire a skip pile, so it can just be chucked away. It is so ridiculously heavy, it's unbelievable. It's ugly, it's heavy, we hate it. It's literally got so much dust on it because it just gathers dust. So that's one thing that's going to have to move out of this room, and that I'm going to need help with. But the rest of the room is not looking too good either, and I'll show you now. So I have a chest of drawers here, loads of stuff on the top that's just been chucked and needs sorting. This is actually a declutter pile. So this box needs to be taken downstairs. The curtain, these curtains need to be, put in the box. The nappies need to be sorted out. This is the running, Olivia's grown out of this pile. So we're going to keep the next to me crib out for a bit longer, because if we need to go see family, we'll take the crib for her. Although she is probably a bit too big for it now, so maybe not actually, maybe we'll put that back in the loft. Big bag of clothes that once that bag's full, I'm going to suck it down and put it in the loft, but it's still got quite a way to go. And then there's just miscellaneous bits behind it that also need to go into the loft. The drawers are actually very well organised, so I can, once I've sort of sorted this stuff out in front of it, I can show you that. But inside the drawers doesn't need too much of a declutter, which is good. But then my desk is quite a mess of papers, and this is a box of all the things I need for when I start working again. So I need to sort through that, make sure I've got everything I need, and just have a bit of a tidy up, really. So yeah, I'm going to put you a little time lapse. I think I'll start on my desk area and get cracking. Okay, we've got 15 minutes, last push. This is the last section I need to do of this room, this chest of drawers. And then I've got to go pick Olivia up on her first full day of nursery, but I'll show you the pile of papers and other little bits I've managed to declutter from this room already. So this is a like a shawl thing I used to wear when I went into the office because it was freezing, but I'm not in the office a lot, I'm at home, and I have an electric blanket that my mother-in-law bought me for Christmas. So I'd rather wear an electric blanket than just a shawl. So I'm going to declutter that because it's just bulky in the way, and when I wear it, it makes me feel like an old woman. So this can go in that pile of, that's a box to donate / sell at a car boot. And then we have a lot of papers, just random papers and bits. But it's good to get all this out. So I'll recycle most of this, unless any of it's got personal information on it, in which case I will put it into this bottom drawer. So let me talk you through these drawers. The bottom drawer here, this is the to shred drawer. So all of our personal documents that we need to shred, they all go into here, and once a year I will shred them, and then I will add the shreddings to our compost pile. So that's got all that stuff in it. It also has, this, which is a little container for travel plugs. So a little travel plug container. I think I'm going to put this in this top drawer. Oh no, not this one. I'll put it in this one. There we go. So that's the to shred pile. This is camera equipment for YouTube. So I'm going to put the strap for my camera, which I found, the attachment for the phone, and the spare memory card. And then anything else I accumulate for YouTube as I get more confident and or need things like lighting, or might get different cameras, anything like that. This is going to be my YouTube drawer. So that's basically empty. This is the party drawer with all little bits for Olivia's birthday party, so I won't show you that just yet. That's coming up in another video, everything I bought for her. And now, this is the Vinted drawer, and I need to, I'm going to check on my phone which items are on my Vinted that have had views but haven't even been favorited, and I'm going to take them off Vinted and put them in this declutter pile because I'm not waiting around forever for things to be sold. I'd rather just declutter them. So I'll do that now. Okay, so done that. These are the things that have been viewed but haven't been favorited, so they're probably not going to sell. So I'm going to just declutter these. I'm going to put all of these in this declutter box here. This is my second declutter box of the house. But obviously, well, I probably would have filled the box from downstairs, but I'm not taking all of these downstairs when there's a box just here. So just fold this. And when it comes to Vinted, I've got some envelopes and things that I'm going to post things in. So I'm going to put everything I sort of have bought from Vinted, and in terms of selling things in here. So all the packing tape, and all these envelopes to send things to people. They can live in here as well. Right, so that's that all done. This drawer is Christmassy bits, so leave that like that. These are bin liners, so they probably should go downstairs. Move you up a little bit. iPhone charger plug, which I need for work. There we go, put that there. And then it's just the top. These are, again, gifts for a friend, a family member. Oh, that's so cute. Where am I going to keep these? I don't want to keep them in here. Maybe I will just keep them in here. I'll keep them in this top drawer. This can be the top drawer. Oh, and I can put some of the other baby stuff that I've been collecting for friends and family who are having babies this year. This could be my baby gift giving drawer. Then I've got my seed box up here, which you would have seen in the previous video, me going through. So I quite just like that, having that there. And then I've got the photos in this frame, and I've got this frame. Now, this is a cheap frame. I'm going to take the picture out because I love the picture, but I'm going to get rid of this frame because it's very cheap, just from IKEA, I think. But I've never really liked it. And the picture, do I want to display this picture really? Ooh. Yeah, I like this picture. I bought this years and years and years ago. It's a watercolour of a pheasant. Yeah, I think I will keep this. Maybe when I've decorated this office and I have this in a nice frame, this will look better. So, but this this old frame can go. It's just a cheap IKEA thing, so I can donate that. Someone else might want this. Or could I use this for something? Maybe I could use this for something. For Olivia's birthday party, to display a menu or something. Maybe I'll use it. I'll upcycle it. Yeah, let's upcycle it. Could stick some fake foliage around it, couldn't I, and whatnot. But yeah, now an update on the pile of paper. It looks like this. And I am, ooh, bad lighting, never mind. Out of time for today. So I've just got one drawer in Olivia's room to declutter and maybe go through some of her clothes. The spare room, the living room and the dining room. But I mean, all those things together will probably only take me another hour. So maybe you could do that when Olivia is back home. It's just I've got to go pick her up from nursery now. But I've got our bedroom, the kitchen, the bathroom, the conservatory and this office decluttered today, and those were major problem areas. So, and they're the rooms that I've been using the most. That's why I decluttered them first, because then you see the results the quickest. So I'm really, really super happy with how much I've been able to declutter today. And I won't end it right here. I'll go pick Olivia up and then I'm going to show you the piles of stuff I managed to declutter today. But yeah, I've only got a few more rooms left, so I'm going to try pick Olivia up. We're going to go food shopping, have dinner, and then I'm going to try and blast through the rest of the rooms of the house, show you the piles, which I might have to do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to blast through the rest of the house tonight. I'll show you everything that I've decluttered tomorrow because it will just get dark and bad lighting and stuff. But I will finish decluttering today, so I managed to do all of the inside of the house today. I'll have to leave the shed and the garage for another day, I'm afraid. And yeah, I'm so pleased. It's quite a lot of long time coming, or this room in particular, this office. So yeah, I'll go pick Olivia up, blast through the rest of the house. And yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting rid of all of this stuff tomorrow, and when I go to the tip, and over the coming weeks when I go to a car boot sale. Maybe I won't. Me and Scott are discussing the car boot sale and how much money would we make, how much effort actually is it, and is it worth it, and we've not decided yet. So maybe all of this will just go to charity, but I'll let you know what we decide. I would like to do a car boot sale just because I've never sold anything at a car boot sale and I just want to do it. Anyways, I've really got to stop talking. I'm going to clear all this paper away, get into the recycling, go get that baby from nursery who I've not seen all day, so I'm excited to see her. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow when I show you the big declutter piles. Hello everybody, welcome back. So it's now the next day and I did manage to finish decluttering. So I thought I would just show you the bits I managed to declutter after I stopped filming last night. And then I have filled an entire box. My sister got an air fryer. This is the old box. So I filled an air fryer's box worth of stuff up in the house. And actually probably a bit more because of those clothes that I took off Vinted, went into the box upstairs. So maybe it's a bit more than this box. But I'm really pleased that even as a minimalist, I managed to declutter an entire box worth of stuff from the house. So let me take you through what else I found last night. So I've got these 2 sets of candles, which they're just tea lights, but I'm not a massive fan of the smell of these. So, and they don't fit into my little tea light holders either. So I'm going to get rid of those. I found one of these scratch away map things. Now I know that I think I bought this for Scott, but we've had this since we've been at university together. We had it on a pin board, but it's been in the cupboard for the last 2 years and we've never scratched any of it off. And yeah, I just think it's just taking up space in the cupboard. It's just rolled up in a cupboard. So I think somebody else would probably enjoy this more than us. So he's going to donate that. Ooh. I found a little bag of parts to attach our old radiator cover to the wall. And now we have a new one with new parts, so we don't need this little baggie of spare bits. That can go. I found a harness and a collar that we thought we'd keep if we get another dog, but the reality is we probably have more children first than a dog. And will we use these, or will they just sit in the cupboard for years and years and years? We forget about them, and then if we ever did get another dog, would we actually use them? Probably not. So I'm going to put these in the to sell at a car boot sale pile. And if nobody buys them at a car boot sale, I'm just going to we'll have to recycle them, because I don't know about you, but actually, should I just recycle them anyway? Would I buy second-hand dog things, or would I be worried that the dog wasn't, like, the dog had fleas? Ruben doesn't have fleas, never has had fleas, but someone buying this stuff wouldn't know that, and would they think it? Anyways, that's my thought process, but I'm going to put these in the to sale pile. I don't think they will sell. I think I'll just have to recycle them, but if they do sell, then that's a bonus. So anyways, dog things, some hangers. I'm trying to keep all the hangers in Olivia's wardrobe the same, so any that are different from clothes that we bought her. I get rid of the hangers, and then I found a pair of curtains in the bottom of one of Scott's wardrobes that we had in our rented house, but in this house we're just buying curtains, and most of the curtains that we have are on tracks rather than little eyelets, which would be this. So these are perfectly good, so they will definitely be able to be sold. And that was it. That's the final things I've decluttered from the house. So hopefully that gives you some motivation to declutter your house, and also some encouragement that even though I am a minimalist, I have a very simplified home. I have a YouTube channel all about how I am a minimalist, and I've been on maternity leave for the last 10 months, so I have had not as much money as usual. I've still managed to declutter an entire box worth of stuff that I've accumulated over the last 10 months. So even as a minimalist, it's always a decluttering journey. You've always got to keep on top of it. You've always got to ask yourself the question, do I really want this? Do I really need it? Is it just taking up space? Is this stuff in here helping me live my best life? And if it's not, off it goes. So I'm going to be jumping straight into filming my next video for you, and I've now done a deep declutter of the house. The next thing I'm going to do is a deep clean. So if you like deep cleaning videos, then please hit subscribe. And if you like this video and it gave you some motivation, then please hit that that like button, and leave me a comment with anything that you've decluttered recently. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is going to be like an hours long video. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye!